Picture this in the next 90 seconds. A single line of code is going to start draining $1.4 billion from Orion Black's personal account, and the only person who even notices the woman just refilling his coffee, wild right. Orion Black, a name synonymous with power and wealth, sits at table 7 of a bustling downtown bistro. He's all business, his gaze flicking between urgent notifications on his phone and the relentless market ticker on his tablet. He has the perpetually stressed look of someone whose net worth fluctuates with the speed of light. Across the room, Maya Cruz glides through the morning rush, a master of controlled chaos. To anyone else, she's just Maya, the efficient waitress with her hair in a no-nonsense ponytail and sneakers that have seen better days. But what no one sees, tucked securely in her sock, is a second phone. This one's not for social media. It's a burner, and it only buzzes when a network is about to unravel. She's already picked up on the subtle cues. Orion's laptop fan, for instance, is whining a frantic sound that screams overheating for what should be a simple spreadsheet. Then there's the way his knuckles are whitening as his screen flickers erratically. Maya's been out of the game for 2 years, trying to live a quiet life, but old instincts don't just die. They just wait tables. She reaches his table, topping up his coffee with practiced ease. He doesn't glance up. Suddenly, a message flashes starkly across his display. Unauthorized withdrawal initiated. 0.2% complete. Orion's breath catches. He bolts upright, a sharp, panicked yell tearing from his throat. "Maitre d', get me a secure Wi-Fi hotspot now!" But the bistro's network is public, sluggish, and already deeply compromised. Maya hesitates, coffee pot in hand. A profound internal battle rages. She promised herself she'd never touch a keyboard again. Swore it to her mom, her probation officer, the judge. But the numbers she glimpsed on Orion's screen are sliding down faster than the stock market in a meltdown. She sets the pot down, wipes her hands on her apron, and with a resolve that surprises even herself, she taps Orion Black on the shoulder. Her voice is calm, cutting through his panic. "You're being robbed," she states. "Move over." Orion blinks, his executive brain struggling to process the scene. A waitress telling him he's being robbed. "Do you even know what a blockchain is?" he asks, his voice dripping with disdain. Maya just shrugs. "I know the one you're using just got ripped open by a re-entrancy bug," she replies, her tone flat. "You've got maybe 4 minutes before the smart contract rewrites itself and your cold wallet becomes their hot vacation fund." She explains that the bug allows an attacker to call a function repeatedly before the previous call finishes, essentially draining funds multiple times. He studies her. Her voice is as calm as if she's reciting the lunch specials, not dissecting a multi-billion-dollar cyber heist. The sheer audacity combined with the unnerving accuracy of her jargon chips away at his skepticism. What choice does he have? "Prove it," he mutters, sliding the expensive laptop toward her. She wastes no time. Her fingers fly across the keyboard in a blur. In less than 30 seconds, she's not just in his Ethereum client, she's deep inside it. She identifies the malicious code and traces its proxy contract back to an IP address in the Cayman Islands. A classic move. Orion's eyebrows climb toward his hairline. Who are you?" he asks, his voice a mixture of disbelief and burgeoning awe. Maya's eyes remain fixed on the screen. "Table 7's waitress," she deadpans, and the clock is ticking. Maya's fingers are a whirlwind of precision. She isolates the compromised node the attackers exploited. Then, with a few taps on her secret phone, she spins up a sandbox, a secure, isolated environment to mirror the attacker's payload. Her goal to front-run the drain transaction by milliseconds, just enough to swap the destination address from the hacker's account back to Orion's secure vault. The attacker, codenamed Chimera, is good, They're using a multi-hop VPN and dynamic gas bidding to push their transactions through faster. But Maya is better. She practically wrote half these scripts herself when she was 16, bored in a foster home with nothing but a refurbished ThinkPad. She leans closer, whispering, "Come on, come to Mama." She's watching the mempool, the network's waiting room for unconfirmed transactions. The instant Chimera's new transaction appears, Maya pounces. She sandwiches it between two of her own, one with an insanely high gas fee to guarantee immediate placement, and a second command to burn the contract's self-destruct call, turning the exploit into a dead end. Orion watches, mesmerized, as his balance stops hemorrhaging. The bleeding ceases at 1.7%, stolen roughly $24 million. It's a staggering sum, but compared to the $1.4 billion at stake, it's pocket change. He exhales a ragged, shuddering sound. I thought I was done for," he murmurs. Maya closes the laptop lid with a soft click. Her eyes meet his, a faint smirk on her lips. "You're welcome," she says, pushing the laptop back. "Now maybe order the salmon. It's fresh today." Just as Orion is processing the last few minutes, his phone buzzes. It's his CTO, her voice tight with panic. The breach wasn't random. Forensics already show a chilling pattern the attacker had inside intel. Board-level security tokens, geo-fenced API routes. Someone high up, someone trusted, was feeding Chimera. The color drains from Orion's face as a sickening realization dawns on him. Maya knows that look. It's the moment you realize the enemy isn't just outside the gates, but already within them. A wave of dread washes over her. She debates walking away. She's already broken parole by hacking. Digging into a Fortune 500 boardroom to uncover corporate espionage could easily land her back in federal detention. But then the numbers flash in her mind, 24 million gone, and the potential for thousands of employees to lose their jobs. She lets out a long, slow sigh. Her gaze, sharp and determined, fixes on Orion. "Okay, billionaire boy," she says, a weary resignation in her voice, but a fire in her eyes. "Let's find your rat." Maya's plan is audacious. Crash the emergency board Zoom meeting pose as a compliance auditor and trick the mole into reusing a compromised session cookie. To pull it off, she borrows Orion's Amex Black Card, not to spend, she assures him, but to clone its NFC signature into a fake employee badge. They detour to her studio apartment, one room, a mattress on the floor walls lined with dusty cybersecurity trophies. Glass plaques and metal awards stand in stark contrast to Orion's world of gilded luxury. In under 5 minutes, she fashions a badge that looks indistinguishable from corporate issue. Orion glances at the trophies, his jaw dropping as he reads the engravings. First place, CTF Vegas 2019. DEF CON Black Badge finalist. A name clicks into place, a legend whispered in the shadows of the cybersecurity world. "You're Maya Cruz," he breathes. "The Phantom, the one who disappeared during the Binance trial." "Guilty as charged," she says, pulling on a hoodie. She turns a challenging glint in her eyes. "And now you're an accessory after the fact, so try to keep up, yeah." The emergency Zoom call is a grid of 38 anxious faces. Maya joins with her camera off, her voice filtered through a changer to mimic the auditor whose email she spoofed. It's a high-stakes performance. She presents a fake breach report crafted to bait their target. It names Chimera and lists the Cayman wallet address. The Mole's CFO, Victor Lang, can't resist. He blurts out, "That wallet's impossible to trace. We ran..." He stops too late. The words hang in the digital air like a confession. Maya seizes the moment. She screen shares the wallet's ENS name, VLCapital.EE. On the public blockchain ledger, Victor's full name auto-resolves undeniable proof of ownership. Gasps echo through the call. Orion, now on video, his face a mask of cold fury, stares at Victor. "Care to explain?" He asks, his voice low and dangerous, why my stolen crypto is sitting in your personal DAO. Victor, pale and sweating, tries to leave the meeting, but Maya has scripted a bot that promotes him to host the moment he tries to disconnect. He's trapped, on camera, while Orion's legal team records every frame. Within minutes, the board votes to freeze Victor's shares and hand the evidence to the FBI. The traitor is exposed. Chimera tries to move the stolen funds through a Tumblr service, but Maya anticipated this too. She deployed a honeypot contract, an intentionally vulnerable trap. It swallows the mixed coins and, with a touch of poetic justice, returns them to the sender, minus a hefty 20% pain fee that automatically donates to code.org. Hours later, the bistro is closing. Maya is wiping down table 7. She's still a waitress, waiting to see if her actions will be deemed criminal unauthorized access or heroic exigent defense. Her future hangs in the balance. Then Orion Black walks in, tie-loosened security guards waiting outside. He sets a manila envelope on the table. Inside, a letter of immunity signed by the U.S. Attorney, clearing her of all charges related to the event. And beneath it, a job contract. Chief Information Security Officer, a 7-figure salary, her own department, a blank check for her genius. She eyes the contract, then him. You hardly know me, she says. Orion smiles, a genuine, relieved smile. I know you saved my company, my employees, and frankly, whatever soul I've got left, he says. Besides, I like my odds with a genius on the payroll. She taps the contract. I want flexible hours, remote days, and you tip 25% minimum. She negotiates, a playful glint in her eyes. He laughs, a rich sound that fills the quiet bistro. He extends a hand. Deal. They shake on it. For the first time in years, the crushing weight in Maya's chest shifts, transforming into something lighter, something like possibility. So, what would you do if the person handing you ketchup packets could outcode entire governments? Ever met a hidden genius in the most unexpected place? Drop your wildest hidden genius story in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more underdog tales, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they're rocking an apron.